Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So is anybody having fun yet? Okay, the market's down again today, guys. Oh, another red day, but nothing to worry about. Realistically, I know if you recently got into crypto, I'm sure you're feeling a little bit agitated. Bitcoin was trading under 8,000 for a while. Now it's back up just over 8,000. XRP trading at 41.4. That's a good sign. If you look at the charts, here's Bitcoin on an hourly, guys. We saw a huge dump yesterday. A lot of selling pressure, but now we're seeing a little bit of a bounce back. And so again, this is Bitcoin on an hourly. If we go to XRP on the hourly, we're seeing the same thing, okay? XRP now coming into this demand zone or support level of support. And rebounding a little. Okay, it's pierced the zone a little bit, but again, guys, these zones aren't perfect. We are starting to see it come back and hopefully vacillate between these points here, 40 cents, 40.407 cents, and roughly 42 cents. If we can see some movement in there, I think we'll be good. That all said, it could dump some more. Let's go to Bitcoin, and I know you guys don't want to hear that. I know, guys. But realistically, let's go back to this, and I said this a couple of days ago. Bitcoin on the daily. So we're still making, first of all, we're still making higher lows. But secondly, I did a video a few days ago, maybe a week ago now, where I was looking at some historical corrections for Bitcoin. And I think the average was anywhere between 20 and 30%. Like, so if you look at these Bitcoin corrections during the last bull run, a lot of these, we were seeing Bitcoin go down. If you look at some of these here, it was anywhere between, so let's just say 25%, okay? And, I'll just do the math right now real quick. So again, if we take the top peak of Bitcoin and reduce it by 25%, we'd get 68.22, a price of 68.22 for a Bitcoin, and that would leave us around 68.22. Would leave us roughly around here, guys, okay? Give or take. So just hitting the tops of this level of support here, right in here. Let me just draw it out for you now because there's getting to be quite a few lines on this chart. So not to say that it will correct that much. All I am saying is that if it does, I would not be surprised. We are seeing some movement upward right now, so that's good. Increasing volume, that's all good stuff. In the news today, XRP-focused cryptocurrency exchange XRP United announces termination of all operations. So this was one of the Ripple's partners, and unfortunately they had a death. I think it was their CEO that passed away, and so they have to cease operations. They were only founded in 2018, so the platform was relatively new, and they were actually called XRP United. I guess they were going to be one of the platforms, maybe one of the smaller ones, where we would be able to source liquidity, or rather where Ripple's clients would be able to source liquidity once those rails came into place, once cryptocurrency regulations came down the road. And unfortunately, they are shutting their doors. It's sad, when somebody dies. The same thing happened here in Canada with the Quadriga exchange. There was a lot more controversy around that because a lot of people lost their cryptocurrency. Guys, I link all these articles in the description. If you want to read further, you can. And of course, guys, it's the beginning of the month, so we're always going to report that 1 billion XRP now unlocked from Escrow. So that's 442 million in crypto from Escrow, and all the details of that. We've got the transaction details here. This from the Daily Hodl, and the tweet from Whale Alert. Guys, I thought this was funny. Did you hear about this? Did you hear that Justin Sun made an anonymous bid to get the lunch with Warren Buffett, but Binance CEO skips lunch invite, so he was allowed to invite, I think, up to 7 friends, and he invited Changpeng Zhao from Binance. It appears that Justin Sun's crypto Avengers are going to be short one hero. Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao has turned down the enthusiastic Tron creators' offer of attending his $4.5 million lunch with Bitcoin-hating Warren Buffett. First of all, I think it's hilarious that a bunch of these crypto guys, these huge people in the crypto space, CEOs of companies, creators of cryptocurrency, are having lunch with Warren Buffett, first of all. That's pretty funny to me. But now that CZ's like, Justin Sun kindly invited me to go, but I can't make it. Too far. I guess that's like turning down $1 million, assuming 5 guys going. LOL, but very much appreciated. I would totally recommend inviting Anthony Pomley. Pompliano. He's just kind of saying, hey, Justin, just invite this guy instead, and he's publicly putting it on Twitter. Thought that was kind of funny, but then it gets kind of funny here. Bitcoin evangelist is keen to meet Warren Buffett. It is undeniably a blow for Justin Sun that the CEO of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange will not be in attendance for his big moment with Buffett. After CZ gave his shout out to blockchain and crypto evangelist Anthony Pompliano, the Pomp was quick to invite himself to the Sun Buffett shindig. If I can make it, I'll bring him a Binance hoodie. Might want to wait for the phone call before you start checking your diary, Anthony. I thought that was kind of funny. Anthony Pompliano inviting himself to the event. Anyways, guys, not too much going on Ripple related in the crypto space this morning. I know this is probably on a lot of people's minds. This big dump that we're seeing, and should I be worried? I've been scouring the news, and there are so many people suggesting that this is really some people are suggesting that it's a tactic to scare some of the newbie traders away. People who haven't been in the crypto space for a long time, but when you look at charts, and this is why it's always good to look at charts. When you look at charts, you can see that history does tend to repeat itself. And when you go back to these bull runs, and this is why, these guys get scared away, because when you are looking at it in isolation, it feels like a huge blow. But when you're actually looking at the charts and you see how long it took for Bitcoin to really get to $20,000, okay, all the way from at the beginning of the bull run, I want to say it was mid 2015, Bitcoin trading at about 200 and change. Let's just call it $200. And then it went all the way to 20,000 in roughly 1.5 years. So essentially 100xing, going up 100 times. And a lot of bumps along the road, right? When you look at the charts, right, you can see that. And like, for example, guys, we saw an all-time high of Bitcoin on June 17th, 2016, and Bitcoin reached $778 a coin before it corrected. Okay, it corrected down to, what was it here? It corrected down to 465. And then we didn't see that 778 mark until somewhere around here. Where was it? Where did it actually meet its high? 778 here. So it met its high finally on December 12th, 2016. So June to December, that is 6 months in between hitting a high and then retracing to that same high. So guys, when you're seeing this, not like I'm saying it's going to take 6 months, guys, but what I'm saying is that be prepared for this, because ups and downs are going to happen. And so just not to worry. Guys, I saw this tweet from Ant1, that's at Ant159694954 on Twitter. And when in doubt, this is about XRP, by the way. There are many banks around the world rushing, trying to compete with what Ripple has done. But remember one thing, Ripple has laid the tracks a long time ago, and the wheels are now on them. It's like trying to build an operating system in a year. Good luck with that. I know that was kind of a random segue, but we all hold XRP. We're all holding as we're trying to watch the bulls break through, guys. And right now we're still in a spec market. So whether you hold Bitcoin or XRP, we're all kind of doing the same thing. I think we still have a bit of a journey ahead of us. I'm just happy there's such a great community surrounding XRP and that we can all enjoy the voyage together. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.